Now, I've been really lucky. I've not had to fix a puncture at the roadside for a long time. So long, in fact, that I've never had to use a tubeless tyre repair kit that I carry, but I've watched my pal John have to do it on several occasions. I returned from a group run last weekend to find a nail in my tyre when I put the bike up on its centre stand. This tyre's just about done, so I'm taking the opportunity to get a bit of practice in before I have to do it at the roadside. The kit I use comes from Amazon. You'll find a link in the description if you fancy one. The nail is still sealing the puncture. It can't have been in there for long as some of the head is still present. You should only attempt to repair in this area of the tyre, roughly 3/4 of the tread. You shouldn't consider a repair on the sidewall or right on the edge of the running surface of the tyre. Now, if you've caught it at this stage, you don't need to deflate the tyre. The pressurised carcass will help prevent you from accidentally pushing the sticky strip right through. The kit comes with 3 tools. A bradle to open up the nail hole to the diameter needed for the sticky strip, an insertion tool, and a wee knife for dressing the repair at the end. First, peel off a sticky strip from its carrier film and thread it into the insertion tool until it's halfway through. You don't need to use vulcanising glue on this particular kit. Pull the nail out of the tyre and replace it with the bradle. Force the bradle into the hole and work it repeatedly in and out of the tyre. All you're doing is opening up the nail hole to the diameter needed for the sticky strips. Then begin pushing the insertion tool through the hole. Now, be aware that once you first get the sticky string through, you're going to experience a reduction in resistance. And just be ready to ease off when that happens. Otherwise, there's a risk that you could just push right through into the tyre. Keep going until the sticky strip is about 2/3 of the way in. Then you can pull the insertion tool straight back out. Then the final step is to cut the remainder down to the surface of the tyre using the knife provided. As an initial test, spread some spittle across the plugged tyre to make sure you've achieved a seal. Bang some air into the tyre to bring it back to riding pressure and you're good to go. But of course, take it easy for the next 50 to 100 miles. Keep a regular eye on your tyre pressures and make sure that the bike's handling as you would expect it to. Now, the instructions state that it's only a temporary repair and you should have it professionally repaired at the earliest opportunity. Now, I'd be inclined to follow that advice if I had to use it on a front tyre. If a front tyre lets go after a repair, it's going to dramatically affect your handling. But most motorcycle punctures tend to happen on the rear tyre due to it being wider and foreign objects on the road getting thrown up by the front wheel. I've personally witnessed these sticky strips being used on the rear tyre of very large bikes and being used for the lifespan of the tyre without issue. A rear tyre losing pressure is not as catastrophic as a front, but that's a judgment call that you need to make yourself. I hope you found this video useful. If you've seen value in it, you can help the channel to grow by hitting the subscribe button. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.